quit suddenly earlier. Food had arrived. Let's see where I was. I was in Philadelphia. So just trying to finish up these last few stat points before I add his stat points that I have earned. So I can kind of finish out those other ones. Let's see. Philadelphia, I think I got 2 out of 4. I don't quite remember. Oh, I need to go and check the skate park, the little hidden skate park that's over here. Let's see. All you gotta do is just grab me. It's not too bad. Snag that one. And there's the other one. I have to reassess how to get to that one. Second. THPS part 2.5. You just look up my name on YouTube. The Pezzy one? Okay. Let's see here. I feel like I should be able to get this one. I'm having such trouble. Try again. Alright, hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Just trying to help my husband try to find the video yesterday that I posted. I don't know much about Nice. So if you're just joining, as you can see, I've acquired 37 out of 50 stat points with no additional stat points being added. Usually I can get about 45 for a character. Oh, hi Shanjan. Whoa. I can usually get about 40 out of her character, which is pretty cool. I mean 45, sorry, 50. Alright, so this one is Gringo Gas. Go Gringo. Some easy one. Definitely if you're playing this level trying to get the gold, it's a gap that I highly recommend utilizing. Let's see. Just grab this letter. Where did it go? There's our friend Bull. There's the other step. Doubt I'll be able to get to it this time. At least try. Aww. Like, too late. Now that I know where it is, it should be pretty easy to get to. Looks like I lost my only viewer. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Oh!
Oh no.
Oh!
So altogether, without any stat points to Steve Caballero, I was able to manage 48 points. So I missed 10. A couple of them I just couldn't find. Several of them were just really difficult to get to. Get him done. So the only two things I didn't max out were lip and manual. Not bad. Let's see if I can go back and grab some of these early stat points. Looks like School 2 had 2 of them for me. Guess once I'm done, I'll go back and snag the 5 or so that I missed from Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1. Exciting. I think it's definitely, like, it's cool to go and get up the stat points, like easy challenges, but it's way more fun to do the game challenges. If I ever checked back here, so it looks like I'm missing 2 for this level.
I get the turbo upgrade for this cart.
Which I was unable to get to the first time because my stats weren't good enough to even almost up to this ledge. This one's kind of a pain. It's definitely one of the harder gaps. It's like easy in theory, and you kind of have to hit just right. Oh gosh. Okay.
Oh.
That definitely was not just right. essentially when you do hit it, all you gotta do is wall ride and just keep holding triangle and it'll bust into a grind. In theory, we'll latch onto that ledge up there where you get the little Pac-Man ghosts. What is it? Inky, Blinky, something and Clyde. Pinky and Clyde or something, I can't remember anymore. One of those like random trivia things. Up here once. Guess not. I'm gonna let it run out for my whopping $5 for finishing the level. I did figure out if you get within 10 seconds of the level ending, you'll earn the $5 for playing it. So that's a nice little perk, I guess. Let's see. So again, I'm just trying to get to this little secret skate park. Know any other ways to get there, but through this little back way. So.
I'm a professional.
You still have one more challenge to get past, and that is getting up there, which I did not do. No. Okay. Try that again. So, essentially what you want to do is just kind of boneless. Open the ledge. There's a stat point. Okay. At least one had to be back here. For the Ripper, it was like up there on that roof that you see with the little yellow building. To get back out, a little easier. But I'm still missing the stat point. Try this level and kind of look around. I think I ever looked back here. Oh, there it is. That was somewhere really easy. Definitely not somewhere that I needed to have up the stat points to get it. Okay. What's next? City. Oh, I think this one I just gotta jump the roof. 3 a.m. The pro tip was funny. It said if you're reading it, you've been in a coma for 20 years. That was awesome. That was a good pro tip. This is a different level than I was thinking it was. I didn't know I ever found the other stat point in this level. This is one I had planned to get back to.
Hey, move, you idiots!
Another one probably could have gotten without upping my points. So at least 2 that I failed. It's not over a kicker. I think it's over a really weird transfer. It's super hard to get. But I think the stat point will be easy, so. That's right. It was over here. 4 for 4. Do I have any left? I have one left in Philadelphia. I wasn't catching enough air for. Let's see, hold on, I'll be back in 1 second. Okay. Sorry about that. Oh, no. Already got that stat point. Oh yeah, it's the one that's in the skate park. Back over here. Hopefully this will be easy to get now. Oh yeah, first try. I think that's everything for Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. So, let me go ahead and max out my manual balance. I don't know why I always leave the lip for last. I guess it's because it's the one I so rarely use. As you probably saw in my last video where I was trying to hit those really easy lip gaps and I was just failing just super hard. Oh yeah, I unlocked some new boards. Oh, that one's super dope. I'm gonna change up and I've unlocked a new look. Less Freddy Krueger, I guess. I'm taking it. I'm gonna take it. This is like 19. I don't even know what. Like his belly's showing. That's awesome. Definitely sticking with that one. Okay. I don't think that I ever found the one in the mall, so I don't know what that's gonna kind of challenge that's gonna present. Always such interesting backgrounds in between kind of each level. Alright. So we determined that there wasn't one up here. Guess I should look around a little bit more. Don't see any over here. It's gotta be somewhere near the beginning of the level, though. because they usually space the stat points out, and so far I've gotten the one at the end of the level and the one like kind of midway through. Thought I could maybe hit that ledge, get all the way up there. That was okay. Here in the corner was just light. Oh wait! There it is! No way! Trickery. Such an easy stat point. I always hate when I go back and find something later and I'm just like, oh my god, that was me being ridiculous. Alright, so I think I've only got a couple left to max out Steve Caballero. Oh man, this one looked like it was gonna be hard. Yeah. Not 100% sure how I'm gonna hit this one just yet. I may have to like devise a plan for this one. Okay, so boneless is not affording me the right like height that I need. Perfect landing. Oh, there it is. Even he was happy. He was like, oh yeah. Alright, let's see what I have next. Just a couple stat points left. I think I'm done. 2 for downtown, 1 for downhill jam, and that's it. Downtown. Now this was the level I was thinking of earlier. So I was pretty sure I knew where that the stat point is just up on the roof. Oh, yeah, so my last video was talking about that little kind of secret gap. And now that my character is all statted out, I can definitely show you. So, all I gotta do is come up here. Oh, whoa. Don't do that. That was terrible. It is boneless. Get right in. And see how the windows, for whatever reason, even though you can bust them from the other side, they'll save you. Now, if you do bust out the windows on both sides, then you kind of make yourself a little SOL, but that's okay. But yeah, if you can hit that gap, then for sure. Oh, just missed the stat point. Then for sure you can leap from one building to the next. So just for the sake of time, I'm gonna take that little secret entrance again. Oh, I guess you can go through it. Usually it gets stopped. Alright. I said for the sake of time, but then I definitely let myself go all the way through the entrance. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, here we go. Oh man, I've still got one stat point left to get. Not 100% sure where it is. Oh, there it is. Okay. Nope. That was super awesome. There we go. I think I got one left, and then Steve Caballero will officially be done. Alright, so the one in Downhill Jam. Oh yeah, this one was hard. Okay, so it's right at the beginning of the level. It's really difficult to see if you're not paying attention or don't take the time out to look for it. And the stat point's in kind of a weird high spot right at the onset. So if you look up here, you see it's right up there to the right. So I was trying to figure out ways to kind of get up there Hadn't really thought about it much since I tried them out yesterday. I'm sure that there's a pretty easy way up there. Okay, definitely not that way though. Okay. So what I was trying to do is just kind of get a little bit of height, boneless up here. Okay. There we go. So what I did essentially was I went up that little quarter pipe. I did a boneless. I hit this little kind of concrete kicker. Did another boneless. Started to grind. Stopped myself. And then very carefully turned around and jumped up there. So that was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. But now Steve Caballero is officially finished. Can add these last five stat points to him. And go on to the next skater. Hopefully the next skater I choose is going to be a little bit easier to find the stat points, kind of like those original characters. Let's see here. Oh, got like a little video unlocked. Every time you get the stats out, oh, I forgot it blocks the recording. Every time you get your stats up, you can go to the movies and watch some footage of your favorite skater, which is pretty cool. Alright, in the meantime, I kind of decide who I've got next. So, I've still got Tony Hawk, Bob Burnquist, Jamie Thomas. So, as you can see, I finished out Rodney Mullen and Steve Caballero. Got Bucky Lasik, Ruben Glifberg, Reed Campbell. Finished him already. Finished Jeff Rowley. Finished Eric Costin. Still got Alyssa Steamer. Finished out Chad Muska. I could do Andrew Reynolds. Let's see, Nishimura. Not heard of her. She's from Tokyo. Oh, I'm probably gonna do her next. That's pretty dope. Leo Baker, Letitia Buffoni, Lizzie Arminato. So they got a lot more female skaters. Back before, it used to just be Alyssa Steamer, pretty much. Finished out Nyjah. Finished off the Ripper. Still got Tyshawn Jones, Shane O'Neill, and then I finished out Riley Hawk. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try this skater next. She looks pretty cool. Let's see what kind of board she's got. All the Death Wish boards. Some dope stuff here. Definitely like her style. Wow, I have 1000% owned outfits similar to that, so super, super, super digger style. That's really cool. Can't wait to unlock those. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna stop this recording and start a new one with her in it. Although I've got a viewer right now, I feel like I should at least play with her a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, let's do this. Let's look at her challenges. Maybe I can knock some of those out. Does she have challenges? Yeah. Maybe. Where are they? There she is. Oh, at the top. So, definitely gonna go for the stat points first. Let's see what we got here. 10 or more tricks, no grabs, reverts, or specials. Alright. So, looks like her special moves all have to really do with street skating. So she should be interesting. I guess I'll go ahead and get started with her. Hopefully hopefully her stat points will be pretty easy to snag up. Oh yeah, she's got them kind of classic places. That was terrible. I decided to move my position where I was sitting and just jacked everything up. Alright, let's try that again. Number 1, 2, easy peasy and squeezy. Feel like I need to wet my whistle there. Oh, let's go ahead and change levels since I already got that one out of the way. Go to the school. Now that I know her stat points are in the same places the other characters are, this shouldn't be too hard. It says Steve Caballero, so it was just like super random places compared to the other skaters I've done on this game. Alright. Numero uno. This one depends on the skater as to whether or not you can kind of get up to this building. Rodney Mullen, he was really difficult to kind of catch air on anything. So stat points were really low for air. But hers seemed to be a little better. I guess I should check it out. Oh yeah, hers are much better than his were. Alright. Only got a whole $1 since I played for like 15 seconds. Alright. Snag up these ones in the mall. I used to love this level when I was younger. It was definitely one of my all-time favorite levels to just go through. Reminds me a lot of like kind of that same linear feeling that you get from Airport in Tony Hawk 3. That was like also one of my favorite levels to just try to quickly run through and do as many goals as possible. Let's see here. Oh, just made it. Okay. Oh no! Somehow managed to fail. Awesome. Alright. Step point number 2 here. Finish off with the one at the bottom of the level. Always really easy to get to. Just put the ollie. So she's actually not been don't know why I hit retry. She's not been super bad to use. I'm kinda digging her so far. Definitely not as much of a challenge as I thought she was gonna be. I was actually surprised that like Steve Caballero's was as challenging as his was. I was not expecting that whatsoever. So this is the stat point I typically have to come back to at the end, because no matter how much I know how to get up there, my stats are just not high enough. I was telling a friend of mine the other day that like, I came over to his place and was just trying to like, you know, real quickly just get a couple of things for him, because I was like, oh, I can knock this stuff out for you, like, super easy, no problem. And, yeah, his stats were super low, very difficult. Like 5 popcorn buckets. It feels like ages ago. I feel like I wish that I had kind of broadcast some of my other playing up to now, like, where I had, was very, like, freshly trying to remember where things were. Now, for the most part, pretty much know where stuff is. There is one secret that my husband says I still haven't managed to get yet. Something about an alien. Don't even remember it. I haven't looked anything up. I've been trying to refrain from looking up very much about this game. I've been enjoying things being like pretty organic. Just kind of going down a trip down memory lane. So that's actually been a lot of fun. So, let's see here. One of the things I was really surprised about in this level is that these 3 rails that I just passed, if you hit all 3 of them, they are not a gap. And I definitely was expecting them to be. So let's see. Now there was something in the way, which does make a difference on your height in air. So I'm gonna try that one last time. If I can't get it this last time, then I'm gonna be pretty sure that my stats are a little too low. See? No gap. Apparently I got a challenge though. Let's see what it was. Land a 10,000 point combo. Oh, that's the one I looked at earlier. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright, I'll at least get some air off of this thing. Oh man, no. No. Okay, so I couldn't have got it even if I wanted to. So, gonna have to come back and get those later. Oh wait, no. I've still got a couple I can pick up. I forgot those are just the rooftop ones. So, even if you can't grab the ones off the rooftop, they're pretty easy to get stats over here. So you get this one, you just kind of bonus up there, or you might even be able to no comply. Get over the truck. And those 2 are pretty quick and easy. Alright, downhill jam. Now one of these you cannot get without upping your stats, but the other 2 you can. So, that's fun. Let's see here. First one is just going to be down this little pipe. Second one is kind of a pain to get if you're first starting in the game. Especially if you don't remember kind of how to get up here. You should have to find this. There's another way to get up here, it's just kind of a pain. And then you have to hit that little transfer. So the last one, and I'll just show you for the video's sake, it's up here, but you really have to get your air stats up, and your ollie stats, it's up here. Okay. So, I usually save that one for those last 5 stats that I have to collect. Oh, only a few levels away from being done with 1. Definitely played longer than I was intending. These aren't too bad. This first one, pretty easy to get. Just, really you can just kind of find an angle and start grinding that one. Oh, ledge, and then pick up the last point, one of the things I haven't been able to do yet, I haven't really tried like, too much, is to get that vicarious visions stat, or not stat, but you know, kind of collectible. No big deal. 8th place. Duh. So I'm guessing her name is Aori, which is pretty cool. She, based on what it said, she's from Tokyo. Definitely gonna have to look into her, like, background, go look up videos and stuff. So that was one of the cool things about Tony Hawk, was like, sometimes, you know, it opens new windows to like look at new styles of skating, or, you know, it wasn't like when they made Tony Hawk, it wasn't just about like, oh, let's only have vert skaters, you know, or let's only do vert ramps and stuff. Like, it was also about street skaters and kind of who was famous in those worlds and all that kind of stuff. So it was pretty cool. Alright, so the first stat point, I usually snag over here. Which can be a frustrating one to get if you miss it like kind of the first time around, because it's real easy to accidentally go off of this little roof. Alright. It's the same for the next one. The next one is like easy in theory, but it's so easy to miss. There's two ways to get that stat point. You can either grind straight across the top of the little, I don't know the official name for that, the green roofing, but the other way, if you miss it, is to try to just go ahead and wall ride. Or not wall ride, wall plant. And then when you wall plant, it should, in theory, push you backward. Alright, snag these last two from Roswell, and then move on to Tony Hawk 2. So if you watch the last part where I had Steve Caballero, you can see that these are much easier to pick up quickly. Just go through a little restricted area. That step up, fail, because why not? Yes! That last second, that was awesome. Okay. Alright, that's it for Tony Hawk 1. So I got all but just a few. Missing 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 stat points, that's not bad. So I got 21 that I can add to her. Obviously, I'm going to do Tony Hawk 2 next. So, where I'm at with the skater, just finished Tony Hawk 1. Going down to Tony Hawk, going over to Tony Hawk 2, try to snag as many stat points as I can. But I'll go back and add in the last few. Alright. So in order to get one of the stat points, that was terrible. this my chance? That was strange. Let's try that again. Did I already get the first stat point? I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, I guess I did. Okay. Well, the other one is up here, and her air and ollie and hang time stats are not high enough. So I'm gonna have to move on. Go ahead and go to school too. Let's see, almost doesn't count. Except for horseshoes, hand grenades, and Jamie Thomas. That's awesome. It was weird when I first started playing this game again, and it brought up skaters that I hadn't thought about in like forever. Like Wayne Clifford, Jamie Thomas, and just, you know, people that were so famous 20, 30 years ago, and now we don't ever really talk about them. Get a whole new era of skating. Everything's so different. That's right. Skating is so much more famous than it used to be. It definitely is one of those things kind of taken off a lot. I guess even when I was younger it kind of did, but it was still pretty niche. You know, a lot of people who skated, and they were always not necessarily like an outcast or anything like that, just kind of our own little group, you know, did our own thing. I can't believe I got that one on the first try. That one usually takes me forever, because I always jump too far or too short, every single time. That one's hard even if your stats are not up all the way. It's real easy to accidentally leap over it. Alright. Back to Marseille. Now this one, I'm probably only going to be able to get one stat point out of it. I do not think stats are high enough for me to get this one that I'm about to try. So this one, you just have to be able to get high enough to kind of boneless up over it. You'll see. Did get it. Okay. Now you've got this one over the dumpster. It's much easier to get. Two. Let's see. City. New York. Don't forget to watch the skate movies. I'd still say some of my favorite Unlock movies were still Tony Hawk 3. I probably watched Mullen's video hundreds of times. You know, easily watched them. It was so good, so much fun. You know, because if you didn't go to a skate shop and like buy a video or something, like, the odds of you having access to one could be kind of thin. Let's see here. This one's not so bad. guess after I finish snagging this one. That was 4 for 4. Alright, well, as my time is up, I'll see you all